Koo, and my name is Daniel Theophilus Koo, and I'm here to talk to this individual. According to him, he got some relationship issue that he want to talk to Koo about, and he's seeking assistance from the public in terms of restoring peace into his home or letting go of his wife. It's a very long story, but we will give him the platform to tell us more about his relationship and what he wants the public to do. Sir, what is your name?
My name is
Just be audible, sir.
My name is T. Makome Weah.
Okay. Tell us what you're here today for. Basically, you gave a summary about what you are here for, but I want you to tell us exactly, in detail, explain to the public and how they can help you.
I came to this particular radio station for assistance.
Okay.
The situation I'm going through is terrible in my relationship. I met this woman and I took her from every I sent her to school. Her name is Ide Yakbawuro. But then, that was the name. And I married her 2016. So her name became Ide Weah. I took her from every I sent her to school. And because of that, my charge who she was helping me with, I decided to take a serious relationship with her. And I asked her, what is your standing in this particular life whenever you come to your school? She said, my parents said they can't send me to school. My father said, sending a child to school is a waste. So I decided to take the initiative plus the assistance she was providing for my child. At the end result, I encourage her, pay your school fee from a day from every up to the college level. Today, her parents now know a single cent how fees were paid, how she been every other thing, feeding, everything is done by me. When I marry her, things become tough for me. From the beginning, I told her, what you think you can do since you are the only girl child for your father? You have two brothers. You have three brothers. One is there, so now there are two remain. She said, it is up to you what you think you can do for me. So I said, okay, what I want you to do for me is, I want you to make your parents, make them proud, make them to understand that you are important in the society. And how would this be? I want you to be a nurse.
You suggested to her that she
I
be a nurse.
suggested to her
So go ahead.
I suggested to her that I want you to be a nurse. Recent Ben, your position in a family is just one as a girl child. Only. And when you go to school, there are something I think the parents sometimes need from you. Whenever they feel that nothing will come from out of you, have certain skill that will make them proud and that will make them to be ashamed of what they speak about you from the beginning. At the end result, she accepted my understanding. I said, be honest, don't think about that. I will give you my support, I will teach you, I will pay your school fee, I will send you to school. When you graduate.
Because you wanted her, to produce something that will benefit the family.
Yes, of course. So she accepted. And then she continued with her school. I sent her to school until she graduated from Bible Faith, Christian Bible Faith at Joba, 2012.
Okay.
From every up to that time, she was still with me. We were together. And we have a first child in 2010.
Called you were having sex, right?
Yes, I was say we have a first child, which is Weah. There's a first child between she and myself. From that time, I told her, after graduation, what next? I want you to continue with the dream I told you about to be a nurse. So she said, okay, if you think that is possible, I can go ahead with it. I said, no problem. At which time, I was just a person who was selling shoes. At the same time, going to school. So I decided to take someone that will listen to me in my absence, that will help me when it comes to pen and paper to defend my family or my children. That was my intention. And they were more accepted the point. After graduation, I told her to go for a medical vocational school information sheet, which we call Florence Nightingale. That was the first place she went. She got her AA in nursing. And she graduated 2014. In that direction, I asked her, since it's in a case.
So now you are explaining and you are reaching to the point where your home got unbearable for you, right?
Yes, this is where I'm coming to now when my home got unbearable. Before then, when this individual entered the school of Mabel Macomb, everything was already on the same course with understanding one way or the other. Even though there was some level of rock and roll, but at least I could understand Martine. The parent was not that much melting into the situation between she and myself as it is today. Okay. And she said, no problem. So I agreed. She continued with the school. At which time I was selling shoes, teaching money.
You were selling shoes to support her.
To support she and myself. Okay. Because I took her from Grand selling.
Wow.
Yes. On the street. And there I took her from. And she accepted my policy. I don't have problem, but just for us to be as one. And that's the kind of situation she and myself were into until when she graduated from maybe Macon, Florence Nightingale. That was the first place where she got AA in nursing. And I make arrangements. She was working with Nizo Clinic, where she was providing assistance as a practical individual and student. Okay. At that time, everything was also on the same cool note. We moved until, to not forget, the day of her graduation from grade school. That was the time our father were able to purchase spare rib and chicken feet to celebrate graduation.
During the graduation day.
That was the time.
That's the time the father bought spare rib and chicken feet.
Spare rib and chicken feet.
So all the time you were sending her to school.
Never even say thank you to even give assistance. Okay. But then I opposed to that idea. But I said, but I did think this money could be used.
You did that because you love her, right?
Yes. And I said, but this money the man want to spend, I think it could be you. If you think you had the money, why you couldn't do it for you from the beginning up to now? But however, no problem. She said, let's celebrate. And no problem that my parents. I said, no problem. And we continue. So when we enter in a horse, our bill, because 2011 to 12, I was doing one or two things when I left on the business, that how I collected a little money and how I bought a hotspot and I bill, because I already know that I have family. In terms of rent, it will be hard for me. So I bought a hotspot, at which time I was renting from Omar Nani Rebia exclusive supermarket in a year.
Talking about EW
Junction. Okay. Behind exclusive superstore. Yeah. That year, the first year, that was the place I grew up, that I played the whole family know me. There she myself came from.
So how did your parents enter into this whole situation that make the home unbearable for you?
When this woman and myself, we were together, and I decided to build this, to buy the place and build it. She accepted the idea and went through the process. I came, one of my friends called Peter MP was the one that make arrangement for me. I got a hotspot, I bought it and built it. Today we there 4 bedrooms. Before moving to the house, she said, I'm gonna marry her.
What the woman told you?
That's what she said. I said, you sure this thing because your behavior I seen this time around.
Before continuing, the land you bought, you two, the both of you got signature on it, right?
It is my children's signature. It is me put my signature on it. Land deed. It is owned by my children.
Okay. Nina on the signature?
No. Okay. It is my children's name on that land deed. Okay. And then at that point, this individual went in that direction and brought the point of our marriage.
And she said, before you move in the house, you should marry her.
Yes. So I said, I thought on it, I said, but your behavior not looking like this and like this and like that. I don't think this thing will be okay. I hope you should not continue with it. But I say, it will not be. So I consulted one of my big brother, calling Pastor Thompson.
Oh, you told Pastor Thompson to advise you now?
Yes. And he said, okay, it's good. You must accept it. But I said, I don't have money for the purpose. The only money I had on me was my money. It was the one my parents gave me to prepare my documents so they could send for me in a state. But then since it's in a case, I don't know what to do. My brother said, Brother Thompson, I said, go into the process. The amount of money you have, you said, I will roof the horse and just buy the zine, I'll roof the horse. You'll go inside when you get married.
So Pastor Thompson advised you to marry her?
So I accepted, yes, of course. Okay. And he was my big brother, and he the one, in fact, turn my direct money to that particular family called Yakpawuro family in the area in Peloton. 2 horses or EW Junction. So we went in the process after when we went in our house. Okay. Before then, the father, the father called Peter Yakpawuro, the brother Peter Sen, their behavior was not looking that much interesting. So I needed to just move in my house because there was sometime I went into some level of activities, things were not easy, so they called me to go to their house. So I spent about 8 months there, and that was the place I got married to her, and I went in my own house after marriage. Okay. When we went there, the behavior now became totally unbearable.